Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Cake Talk TV. My name is Kristina Norman and I own Aspen Charm Cakes and Pastries here in Denver, Colorado. And I also help cake designers double their bookings, charge $8 to $12 per slice for every cake that they sell, and own a profitable and successful cake business that they absolutely love. And if you haven't already, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below so you get amazing tips, tools, strategies to help take your cake business to the next level. These strategies have worked for myself and also have worked for the countless of clients that have worked with me inside of one of my programs. So today we're going to be talking about how to actually price for your sculpted cakes that you make in your cake business. And this is something where I see this question a lot in Facebook groups, in particularly my Facebook group, the Cake and Success Society, in terms of like, how much should you actually charge for the sculpted cake that you're doing, the carved cakes and everything like that. And a lot of cake designers actually have trouble pricing sculpted cakes when pricing in general doesn't need to be as dramatic or stressful or as hard as a lot of people are making it out to be. And I'm going to really give you some strategies inside of this video on how to actually make it super easy for you in your cake business. So one thing that I have found in terms of actually pricing my cakes is whenever you're pricing your cake and you need to actually download my pricing checklist, which is listed down below in the comment section in the section below, and it's really going to share with you everything that you need to account for how to actually price all of your cakes. And you'll probably find that you're going to be missing a lot of things that you're not actually accounting for in your cake business. So one thing that I found with pricing my cakes is cake is cheap, and cake does not actually cost that much money in terms of like the materials and everything like that, the flour, the recipes, Swiss Marine buttercream, fondant, and everything like that. It doesn't actually cost that much money when you're really knowing everything that goes into your cake business. And so then, so you have your materials and everything, and then like your overhead, marketing, everything like that is going to be put into the cost of your product. So we have your expenses. Now, when you probably realize with sculpted cakes is going to be you're charging for the bulk of it is going to be the time that you put into your cakes. And this is where a lot of cake designers are really just not sure on how to actually price. Is going to be knowing and understanding how long it's going to take for you to design from start to finish the cake that you actually quote that customer. So one thing that has really worked for me is to start to really time yourself and to understand how long it really takes for you to actually create a sculpted cake. So then you're able to really understand how long it takes for you to design the cakes. Is it going to be 10 hours, 5 hours, 8, 15, whatever it is, to really get your portfolio ready, the orders that you're putting out, really understand how long it takes for you to create the cake that you are creating for that client. And this does come from practice. This comes from practicing on cakes, working on clients' orders. But when you're really aware of how long it takes for you to design the cakes, you're able to accurately price your clients going forward, which is going to give you a great indication on how much to actually charge for your cakes. So you need to understand for how long it's going to take for you to design the cake. And then one thing that I like to do in my cake business is I charge an hourly wage in terms of how long it's going to take for me to design the cakes, because that's going to be the bulk of your time. The price is going to be for you to design the cake. So take the amount of time for how long it's going to take for you to design the cake and then charge an hourly rate. Is it going to be $20 per hour, $30 per hour, $40, $50, $60, whatever it is? You need to really know how much you're paying yourself in your cake business, so then you can properly quote your clients. And from there, you're able to really understand and truly know that you are giving your clients an accurate quote because you're paying for your time and your expenses. So some of this may take you a little bit of time to understand how long it's going to take for you to design the cake so you can properly quote. And for others, you're really going to quickly know because you've worked on enough sculpted cakes in terms of how to actually quote that client. It just really takes a lot of skill, dedication to really understand and to trust yourself that you know that you are paying yourself accordingly and charging the client exactly what the cake is truly worth. And I'll promise you, you'll probably find you're not charging enough for your cakes, and you need to raise your prices, because a lot of it is going to be the bulk of your time, and you need to be paying yourself accordingly in your cake business. So I hope this helped to really help you to know how long does it really take for you to do the sculpted cakes and how to actually price for your sculpted cakes. So it does take some time, but it's time that you need to actually invest in your cake business so you can actually properly quote your customers. So I hope this helped. And if you haven't, make sure that you download the free checklist that I have listed below, which is really going to give you a great starting point for how to actually price your cakes and to really account for everything that you need to put into pricing your cakes for your cake business. You may find that you are undercharging for your cakes and you need to charge more. You need to account for other expenses that you are not really accounting for in your cake business. So then you are really charging your worth and starting to raise your prices and get the pricing and make the money that you deserve in your cake business. Again, if you haven't subscribed, you're going to get amazing resources every single week. And I will see you next time in another episode of Cake Talk TV. I'll see you later. Bye.